Gene's utility function is x plus y square minus y. So utility function of gene is x plus y square minus y. If we draw her IC with x on the horizontal axis and y on the vertical axis, then these indifference curves are everywhere downward sloping and get flatter as one moves from left to right. Okay, so they are downward sloping and get flatter. So for any level of utility, this would be x plus y square minus y is equals to c, which implies that x is equals to c plus y minus y square. So if I do dx by dy, I'm not doing dy by dx, but because it is hard to represent y as a function of x, it is easier to represent x as a function of y. So dx by dy will be equal to c plus, sorry, it's not c, 1 minus 2y, okay, which is going to be greater than 0 if y is less than uh, half, and it's going to be negative if y is greater than half. Okay, so I'm getting dx by dy. Now remember that dy by dx is 1 upon dx by dy. Right. So whenever dx by dy is positive, dy by dx will also be positive. So I can say that dy by dx will be equal to 1 upon 1 minus 2y, which will be basically positive for y less than half and negative for y greater than half. Okay. So my dy by dx, my slope is going to be positive for y values less than half, and slope is going to be negative for y values greater than half. So they are not going to be always negatively sloped. So what will my ICs look like? My ICs will actually be quadratics on y. So y equals to half. This is your y equals to half line. Okay, so they are going to be positively sloped for y less than half, negatively sloped for y greater than half. So the ICs will actually look like this. This is going to be the shape of ICs, negative here and positive here. Okay, so they are going to look like quadratics, but quadratics with respect to y. Remember what a quadratic looks like? Quadratic is basically y equals to ax square plus bx plus c. So x की power 2 होती है 1 होती है. Now I have y की power 2 and 1. So this is quadratic with respect to the y axis. Okay, so this is quadratic in y, and these slopes they tell me कि ये quadratic parabolas किस type के दिखेंगे. So do they look like this or do they look like this? So the answer is hidden in these two things. So they don't look like the blue curves, they actually look like the red curves. So positively sloped below and negatively sloped above. So they are not going to be always downward sloping, so they are not everywhere downward sloping. So this part is wrong, so that's why the answer is false.